What's up, guys? This is Hellgirlzz, and this is not a hookah or a shisha review. This is on basically for beginners that are about to go inside the sport of paintball. First off, I'm going to explain to this, and this is how my field owner told me before I even started going in. Before this, before me going into paintball, I was an airsoft. So for all you airsoft players, you might want to look into it. First off, it's a very expensive sport. A case of paint. Over at my field, there is the cheapest one, which is like $40, and then there's another one that is I shoot that is 50. So it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion, because I'm the one that's busting my ass for it. So I'm gonna tell you straight off the bat, it wasn't easy for me to get into the sport. I mean, if you want to think about it like this, one of my guns, not my paintball, but my airsoft guns that I still have, that is actually up for sale or trade for any of you guys that are interested for the airsoft crap. And so spread the word. $150 shipped. Comes with a scope and a case and an original box. It's a UTG L96. Anyway, besides that, the L96 that I had, I bought it at one of my stores that sold all this paintball and airsoft crap, and I bought it for $200. It's $150 right now, and I enjoyed it for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I played airsoft for quite a while, and then I got into the sport of paintball. I started off with a spider. Oh God, what was it? I think it was it was a Spider Extra. It was an okay. It was okay, but then again, you just start off. I understand for the people that just start off, they don't have a lot of money. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. So, I understand how that feels. The only thing that I would recommend you doing for you beginning players is don't go with CO2. That's the number one. Don't go with CO2. Go for an HPA tank. Trust me, it'll save you a lot of money and also save you a lot of time for your guns. I'm not kidding you. I shit you not. It'll save your ass. I've had that happen to me. Well, back then when I was doing outdoors and crap. Anyway, go within your budget. Okay, if your friend wants you to go buy, say for an example, an Ego 11, I wouldn't generally tell you to go with the most expensive marker that's on the market right now. I would try to go for the older ones. Like, I wouldn't recommend Kingman, but they are a reliable marker, I'm not gonna lie. And this is my own personal preference. Okay. Not saying, they're the worst guns in the world, I mean, if you want to try it, go ahead, knock yourself and try it. Go ahead. I'm just throwing that out there. Look for the old PMs, the proto matrices, the old die markers, which I think you can get a DM5 or a DM6. DM6 would run you about 500, and a DM5 would probably run you, what, 300 something. A little bit more expensive, but trust me, it's not going to screw you over. They're a lot more consistent. You'll be able to walk it faster for your fingers. Walking is 2 fingers on the trigger going back and forth. I started off with like I said, a Spider, and then I bought a Proto Matrix 5, which I still have and I love to death. But I am looking to get a Mark 6, so I'm actually talking to a guy right now that might be, letting me trade. But go with what is in your budget. Don't buy, die i4s, that's, I think they're $120. Let me check that real quick. Bear with me, guys. I kind of did this on the fly. I'm not really, organized right now. I'm on ANS gear right now. Oh, no, never mind. I put hoppers. Die i4s will run you on ANS gear $100, so they're not that bad. It's $100, but you can easily find cheaper masks that, are a little bit, in your case, or anybody's case, more affordable. I mean, when I bought them, they were $130. Boy, I wish I waited, but, stuff goes down in price, If you want to go for, an 08 Ego, that's totally fine. That's personal preference. The whole game is built on personal preference. If you want, you can go with a gravity hopper, but that's not it. Think about it like this: if you buy a CO2 tank, you're gonna have to buy an HPA tank sometime. Okay. If you go for a gravity feed, you're going to have to buy a new one. Sorry, I'm listening to music. I hope that doesn't bother you guys. Anyway, if you buy a gravity feed, you're going to have to buy a halo or a rotor or an invert 2. You're going to have to get something just to be inside the tournaments. I'm not kidding you. If you buy a mask, I bought a V-Force Vantage, I think it is, and you're boxed in. Like, literally, this is all you see. Like, if you guys want, I recommend you doing this right now. Take your hands and just putting them on the side of your eyes. That's all you see. You can't look left, you can't look right, you can't do any of it. There's no peripheral. Yeah, I mean, that's the most key, that's the most important thing in paintball is peripheral. Peripheral, communication, and that's it, basically. and that's the way how I see it. It's a fun game. I'm not gonna lie, I do have 2 guns. Okay. But if you guys, what I would recommend you doing is that you saving up all your money. Don't buy everything at once, because I spent $300 on mine, and I bought a Sonic, a marker, pod pack, pods, marker, no, gravity hopper, mask, and well, what did I do at the end? I bought a new pod pack first, and then it's just one of those things. You just gotta look up on the internet and just try to find what you can find in your budget. I mean, if you want, I can easily go out on the field and I will literally take my video camera and I will try my best to actually put it up on YouTube. I will go out there with a pump or a Tippmann 98. I will literally do it and show you that, it's not the gun that's gonna make you better, it's the skill. I learned that too. The other thing I can say is just try to, if you have a home team or anything like that, if you guys do like the sport, try to practice with the home team. Try to practice with your team at your field. Try to practice with Jersey players. If it's not if you're just doing it for a birthday party and it's not your gig, well, okay, go ahead. It's not your gig. Go in there and play and shoot some people up and then, leave. Have fun. I've had people I've actually literally seen people like that at my field. Like, they play, and then it's not their gig. It's really not their gig. So, it's really up to you. It's personal preference. For people that want to start getting into the sport of paintball, which I really want to try to do, it's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's expensive. But you can do whatever. But if you're going to spend $500, $600, $700, etc., even more, you just wasted money. If you're going to start playing, you might as well continue to play until you can't walk. That's my opinion. I mean, if you want to sell it, you're not going to sell it for as much as you got. Trust me on that. You're not going to be able to buy an Ego 11, and 5 years from now, you still getting $1,200. Very rare I see that. But this is for the people that are just starting out. Go within your budget, literally. I mean, I have 2 markers, 2 masks, I have all this crap, and I just ended up buying another one, just more. So this is part 1. I'm gonna do a part 2 with the I'm actually gonna not scratch that. I'm gonna do a review on my markers and then all my gear later this weekend when I'm at my dad's. Have fun, guys. Be safe, and yeah, take what I said.